Welcome back to track 2. We're about to get started. Puerto Rico versus Italy. I am Julia Sleazer, joined here by Go Boo. Sorry, I got you off. We are going to go directly to national anthems.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the SISU Mouthguard track 2 for this challenge between Puerto Rico and Italy. Please rise, remove your headgear for the Puerto Rican national anthem. Excellent. Please remain standing for the national anthem of Italy.
Wow,
Excellent.
that was impressive.
Thank you.
Right, always impressive. I've been really thrilled to see Team Italy here this weekend. Their national anthem has been one of the more boisterous ones. So, playing for Team Italy today, I'll tell you, well, all of them in fact. 0 Grasso, 10 Rostenrola, 14 Fast and Furio, 16 Flyboy, 16-18 Nicholas Rage, 37 Chuberka, 55 Slim Tony, 56 Michael Colella, 60 Giorgio Murderer, 82 Mr. Rebel, 89 Goofy, 898 Physioterrorist.
That is certainly a mouthful, that one. And for Puerto Rico, we have 0, Sammy Franco, 02, Coach Boom, 11 is Papi Chuleta, 117, Disaster Chief, 18 is Madeira, 24 is Fletcher, 275, Martinez. 414, T-Man. 5 is Bastello. 5280, David Miles Rosio. 68, Rosario. 8, Hector Rivia. And 93 is Tio Downing.
Already, Italy has taken lead jammer status coming in for the first scoring pass. It's gonna pop right through. That's 5 points, brought to you by number 37, Chuberga. So Italy is out in white, Puerto Rico in blue. Puerto Rican jammer is just come through. That's number 275, Martinez. Before he gets a chance to come in on his first scoring pass, Chuberga launches through the pack. 3 more points on that last pass. First blood drawn, Italy. Puerto Rico right at 0, Italy at 8.
Next up for Puerto Rico, we have Riviera, number 8.
And for Italy, Goofy 89. We'd also like to give a shout out from J-Rod, also known as Rosario, to his battle buddies from the veterans, active military, dependents, and you can check out more at rollerderby.org.
Whistle has been blown, and Puerto Rico's number 8, Hector Riva, is currently going for a penalty.
That is a high block penalty on Rivera. So he's going to take a seat in the box. That gives Goofy, who has star in hand, a chance to get through. He has now given the star to, is that 56 or 55? That's 56, Michael Colella on a roller derby athletics power jam. Colella coming into the pack just now, sliding right through. His first Puerto Rican blocker coming up against these last 3.
But he's facing a little bit of trouble from number 2 there, delivering a nice big hit.
That is Coach Boom from Puerto Rico. However, 5 points picked up for Italy. Rivera having trouble. Oh, it looks like he's actually got a forearm penalty. That is a little bit of trouble. He's going to be headed back to the box. So another roller derby athletics power jam in favor of Team Italy. Colella still trying to get his way through on his second pass, or second scoring pass, I should say.
Also going to the box is Sammy Franco, 0 for Puerto Rico.
Colella facing off lastly against Coach Boom and Bastello. An out of play warning lets him go. Another 5 in the sky for Italy. The pack is at a standstill. Italy walled up in the back, ready to bust up Puerto Rican defenses in the front as Rivera comes back in. Power play is finished. Rosario comes to the back.
Rivera doing some fancy footwork there to try and get around on the outside.
Just as he's through on his initial pass, Colella calls it off. 4 more points for Italy, bringing him up to a 14-point jam. Italy at 22, Puerto Rico at 0.
We've still got 26 minutes left in this first half. Next up to jam for Puerto Rico is number 24, Fletcher.
And Zero Grasso taking the line for Italy. That is, of course, the Nerd Skate Shop jammer line. We do have a clean penalty box, so we've got the 5-on-5 out there, as you can tell from the sheer number of bodies standing on that line. However, number 24 from Puerto Rico is going to take through, getting lead jammer status. Much needed, oh my, and it's going to be a misconduct call on Grasso, so a roller derby athletics power jam now in favor of Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico is definitely hoping to utilize this power jam situation and get some points on the board.
Of course, we've got Team Italy walled up quite well in the front, trying to do penalty kill. They do knock him out to the outside. He's going to have to come in through the back.
His teammates doing a lovely job of trying to stop them from recycling too far back.
Right. And it is going to be a forearms call on number 24, sending him to the box. We're going to do a jammer switcheroo. Grasso is already standing in the box, so it's going to be over 20 seconds that Fletcher will be seated. And Grasso coming back in just now. The pack again stopped on a corner. Just as he approaches, they start to bust each other's defenses up. Grasso trying to slide through sideways.
Taking out one of his own players there.
Yeah, happens.
It's good to aim for your own players.
Friendly fire, friendly fire. Grasso is still trying to find purchase through this pack. sped up a bit. He is through, however. That was his initial. So we will go the full 2 minutes of this jam clearly, but got about 30 seconds left. This power jam is over. Fletcher is back on the track.
Fletcher doing some lovely juking around the opposition players.
Gets through on the inside, a fairly open lane. That he was on a scoring pass, so that's 5 points. The first 5 points scored for Puerto Rico. Grasso is through as well. 5 points matched from Italy. That is the natural conclusion of that jam. 2 more points picked up by Puerto Rico. Nothing picked up on that pass by Italy. Team timeout is being called, I believe, by Team Puerto Rico. And this team timeout is brought to you by Quad Skate Shop. So we are back. We've got 30 seconds left in this team timeout. So far, Puerto Rico at 7:27 Italy. We're going to look at a little bit of replay of last action. You see Grasso come in and just slam against Puerto Rico's. I believe that is a Coach Boom, is it not?
I think it was, yeah.
No, sorry. I think that's Rios. I only caught a glimpse of the number. So we are about to get action back underway. So far, we've seen a lot of stopping on the corners as a strategical defense, speeding up, and actually the blocking pauses until the jammer approaches the pack, and then everybody is blocking each other, trying to get a hole for the jammer, or trying to close the hole for a jammer, depending on what team you're on.
Yeah, we've also seen a tiny little bit of jammer on jammer action, getting the jammers to drop off the opposing jammer to their blockers.
Martinez is through first, but a no pass, no penalty is going to keep him from being lead jammer. Lead is still open for Chuberga from Italy, who is sliding his way through. He did knock down a skater. I'm not sure if that turned into a penalty. It did, in fact. We are on a roller derby athletics power jam in favor of Team Puerto Rico. And since there is no lead jammer, we will go the full 2 minutes. We've got about 1.5 minutes left.
Martinez dragging his foot there, but making it out of pack and picking up 5 points.
So that puts Puerto Rico up to 12. See how they can do in the remainder of this power jam. Martinez getting knocked down to the inside. He's coming up through the back. Finds an opening on the inside, hits Slim Tony, spins around. 5 more points on the board for Puerto Rico. Some
fabulous footwork being shown there right now. Number 16, Flyboy, trying to get in the way of Puerto Rico's jammer, but picking up a penalty at the same time.
It's the risky run. Sometimes incidental penalties happen. J-Raw doing a little jump to get to the front of the pack. Coming back in. I mean, there's a lot of strategy in controlling the front and back of the pack. You see him shift around and do both now. He's at the back.
Oh, a lovely sweep around for 275 Martinez there.
Tio Danny is going to be headed off to the box. Bringing Puerto Rico's defenses down just a little bit. Another Puerto Rico skater, number
0.
Is it 0? Oh, my bad. Sammy Franco also headed the box now. Just 2 blockers out there. There's Rosario and Coach Boom to hold up the Puerto Rico defenses. 3 more points on the board for Puerto Rico. A huge jam for them. And a lead change. Brings Puerto Rico up to 34. 27 points scored in that jam. That's pretty amazing. I think that's the biggest jam so far. Italy's sitting at 27 themselves.
It's still a very close game, but Puerto Rico really needed to have a big power jam there.
Out on the line for, on the Nerd Skate Shop jammer line is Flecha.
And I think he's currently unopposed. I think we had a jammer go into the penalty box there.
Yeah, it sure looks like it. As soon as somebody stands in the box, I have no view of the penalty box. And as number 93 is standing in the box, Tio Danny now re-entering the track. Flecha is out there on his own.
And a beautiful hit there on the outside. Helping Fletcher get through, and he has now been called lead.
Coming back out is Sammy Franco. Now Puerto Rico at full speed. They have kind of a scrum going on. Italy up front, Puerto Rico trying to slide out their blockers and make a hole. Flecha coming through on the outside, taking to the middle, coming up against these last Fast and Furio and number 898 Physio-Terrorist. Roston Roller, however, is going to take him into the inside. He legally re-entered 5 more points on the board for Team Puerto Rico.
Fletcher coming back around again for a scoring pass. His teammates trying to create some holes in walls to get him through. And he was successfully getting through and picking up 4 points on that pass.
In the meantime, Chuburga seems to have successfully passed off the helmet cover to Roston Rolla. Now has it in hand, but not on head. Tries to make his way through the back. Flecha coming through with such force and such energy, knocking down lastly Physio-Terrorist. He looks like he's getting a little tired out. This jam has been really rough on everybody. That is a natural conclusion. 5 more points picked up for Puerto Rico, a 14-point jam, and now the lead becomes a little more substantial. Puerto Rico at 48, Italy at 27. There's a team timeout being called by Italy, and that's team timeout brought to you by Quad Skate Shop.
S1.
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 S1 is part of my uniform.
A clear path through the pack almost never exists. So we fight and make our own.
And we are back. You're, of course, watching SISU Track 2, and we have got about 15 seconds left in this timeout. So I'm going to give a shout out from Disaster Chief to Miami Roller Derby, Key West Derby Dames, and Team Zebra. Who doesn't love Team Zebra?
Team Zebra have certainly been doing a wonderful job this weekend. We could not do these tournaments without the help of officials and NSOs.
True story. Also, our EMTs have been magnificent this weekend.
It's very, very important to have a good set of EMTs.
Yes. Yes, it is. Got that 5-second call. We're going to get play back underway. Out on line, 89 Goofy for Italy.
And 275 Martinez for Puerto Rico.
Multiplayer block being called on Disaster Chief, who's going to be headed to the box, knocking down Puerto Rico's defenses just a little bit. There's already a blocker seated in the box. So it's going to be a 2... Ooh, it's turned into a power jam, in fact, in favor is a, what's roller derby athletics power jam in favor of Team Italy for a misconduct? Yes. Oh, low block, I'm sorry. I saw the hand to chest. So Goofy is re-entering on a scoring pass.
And he's only got 2 blockers on track to get around 1, and he is through, picking up 5 points.
Coming back out on the track, Rivera joining these 2 blockers. Now there's 3 for Puerto Rico out there. 275 Martinez is scanning the box, soon to join back on the track. He comes in, oh sorry, that was a blocker leaving the box. I was getting a little too excited about who was gonna leave that. Okay, now he's leaving the box. About half a lap away from the pack. Goofy is going to slide through. Still, there is no lead jammer in this jam, so this is gonna go the full 2 minutes. There's a no pass, no penalty, accruing him 4 points on that last pass.
Martinez sneaking through on the inside there, and now on his scoring pass. Oh, and I think we had a tiny little bit of an apex jump there from Goofy.
It's an apex hop.
Hop.
I've been trying to like delineate them all weekend as if. So Goofy just picking up 5 more points for Italy, coming back in. The defense is now at full strength for Puerto Rico. Not interested in letting him through. Number 68, Rosario, out back, controlling the back.
They've been doing some nice walling up there. Earlier on, it was a little bit more sparse, a little bit more broken up, but when you've got all 4 blockers on the track, they're doing a really good job of keeping together and walling up.
I don't see his jammer ref signaling what the penalty was repeatedly, and so I did not see what happened. Goofy went to the box. We're going to have a roller derby athletics power start. That was a 7-point jam for Puerto Rico, a 24-point jam for Italy. We may see a lead change soon, or we might see more of this point differential spread out. We got about 17 minutes left in this half. Taking the line for Puerto Rico is 0, Sammy Franco, and facing off against 0, Grasso. Oh, so close off, it's already a multiplayer block called on Rosario. Lead jammer status, however, goes to Grasso from Team Italy as he comes in on his first scoring pass.
Franco's still in the pack right now and trying to work his way through.
Franco is through, will be coming in on his first scoring pass. Supposing that Grasso, he does look to his bench before he calls it off. That was 4 more points for Italy. Now a lead change, bringing them up to 58 to Puerto Rico's 55.
I think we've got Flyboy up to jam for Italy. I think this might be his first jam of this game.
Martinez out there once again for Puerto Rico. Got 2 Puerto Rico blockers in the box.
I think we have 2 Italy players in the box, so a nice 2-on-2 pack.
There we go. Couldn't see the other half because one of the one of the Italian bench coaches is right in my line of sight. Rosario returns the track, ready to engage. Does so, Flyboy still just blasting through. Such a height differential on him and the rest of the pack. He is lead jammer. Coming back in, Martinez engages him as well, playing a little bit of offensive maneuver.
You've got to love a little bit of jammer on jammer action. It's always nice to see the jammers trying to hit one another or trying to do some defensive work.
It is going to turn into another roller derby athletics power jam, this time in favor of Team Puerto Rico. As Flyboy heads to the box for a track cut. This gives Martinez the opportunity to get through. Lead is closed though, so that we will go to the full 2 minutes. We have just over a minute left in this jam. Martinez spinning around, almost out. Slim Tony in his way. He's going to be called for an out-of-play block and sent away. So only 2 Italian blockers, 3 out there for Puerto Rico. So Martinez comes in, sliding around number 5, that is Bostello. Bostello trying to keep number 5. Oh, sorry.
Flyboy re-entering the track there and managing to get round without anyone actually seeing him get through the pack.
It's fast and furious. Yeah, I almost said Flyboy. Flyboy's jamming, is he not?
Yes, Flyboy is definitely jamming.
I've got this. It's the F names. I've got this. 5 more points on the board from Martinez. 5 more points also from Flyboy. This jam comes down the last few seconds. Both jammers try to race through the pack. A 0-point pass for Martinez, a 3-point pass for Flyboy.
Flyboy giving number 2, Coach Boom, a little hug there at the end of that jam. Possibly unintentional, but...
This is a 5-13 jam. Puerto Rico at 60, Italy at 71. 13.5 minutes left in this half. Out on the Nerd Skate Shop jammer line, Goofy, number 89 from Italy.
And number 8, Riviera, up to jam for Puerto Rico. And Riviera having his skates taken out from underneath him there. I think Goofy did a little star stash there.
Could be. Rivera comes through, however, 4 more points for Puerto Rico. I feel like this is going to be a very, very, very close game. They keep bouncing back and forth. Out on the Nerd Skate Shop Jam line, we've got number 0, Grasso, facing off against number 5, Bostello. What's up?
Having a little bit of confusion with the blockers there. Who needs to be on track at that point?
Got a nice wall from Italy up front, matched by a Puerto Rico wall just in front of the Nerd Skate Shop Jam line. Coming through, it's going to be Grasso taking lead jammer status for Team Italy. It's going to be coming in on his first scoring pass. Bostello is being taken back as far as they can by Fast and Furio.
Fast and Furio doing some lovely blocking work.
Yep, true facts. It's going to turn into a roller derby athletics power jam in favor of Team Italy. A track cut has sent number 5 Bostello to the box.
You can see Grasso quite happy with that situation, being on a power jam.
Being on a power jam and being lead. Oh, just as I said it. It's the announcer's curse. Oh, wait, no. Okay, I thought he was called on a back block, but apparently not. He picked up 5 more points.
I think it was on his own teammate.
Oh. Producer thinks it was on his own teammate, so it was an erroneous call. Luckily, he didn't leave the track on accident. Grasso mowing through, taking a huge hit. Number 6.
18.
18? My eyes are failing me today. I'm sorry. I have to up the prescription in these lenses. 0, Grasso coming towards the back, being held back by Madeira. Madeira is going to be called for a blocking with the head. Sent off to the box. In the meantime, 5 more points picked up by Grasso for Team Italy.
But Puerto Rico's jammer is out, and he has completed his initial pass.
Yeah, Bostello will be coming in for his first scoring pass momentarily, or it's going to be called off. 4 more points on the board for Italy, bringing them up to 90. Puerto Rico at 64.
Grasso showing some lovely jammer awareness going. I can score some points, he is out, and I've got to do this quickly.
Definitely. Out there, Martinez is going to enjoy a roller derby athletics power jam as the Italian jammer cut the track and is sent off to the box. Looks like somebody lost like maybe an elbow cap. Oh, they was off their wrist guard. Good call. I was like, that's an odd shape. And now it's going to be a roller derby athletics jammer switcheroo. We're going to go into power jam for Team Italy as Martinez heads to the box. Again, a track cut for him. So number 89, Goofy, released, coming in. I believe he still needs to finish his initial before he'll start scoring.
And his teammates doing a little bit of offense and now letting him push his way through.
Yeah, the idea is if they hang back and the pack stretches out, there'll be no pack and he'll be forcibly released. Didn't quite work out that way. Martinez is coming back. Goofy again approaching the pack.
And
narrowly missed by Franco.
A very clear inside line there.
That's 5 more points for Team Italy. Goofy coming in yet again. In the meantime, Martinez sliding lastly past Colello. Goofy right behind him. Both of them going to be entering on scoring passes, neither of them capable of calling the jam. We've got under 30 seconds left in it.
There's still some time for both jammers to score some points.
Just as the pack passes the penalty box area, 2 of the Puerto Rico blockers join their friends on the track, putting them up to full power. Martinez comes through, his first pass through, 4 points. That being the natural conclusion of the jam, 4 more points picked up by Puerto Rico, 2 more by Team Italy, putting them at 102. Puerto Rico 68. Less than 8 minutes left in this half.
We've got some familiar jammers up on the jammer line right now. Grasso, number 0 for Italy. And Rivera up to jam for Puerto Rico. Rosario bringing Grasso to the back of the pack, and some nice recycling work there. And just dipping under there.
That jam was called off as both jammers were exiting the pack. The lead jammer was to Puerto Rico. He's not interested in contending, I suppose, around the track, so goes ahead, calls it off before they even approach the back of the pack. So that was a 0-0 jam. Pointless jam, but is any jam really pointless? I've actually stolen King Crazy's joke there.
I don't think he'll mind.
I use it in the US because no one knows. I have to give him credit though here.
And Flyboy is out, and he is lead jammer for Italy.
Coming in the pack is number 5, Bustelo. Let's see if he picks up any points there. Yeah, that's 2 points for Puerto Rico. Let's see where Italy's hand is at.
Halftime.
1 point picked up by Italy. I'd like to update you on track 1, and also thank you for staying with us on track 2. At halftime, Ireland is at 113, Germany at 97.
Ooh, that is a very close game.
Yeah, and you should stay with us because they're at halftime. Nothing to see there.
I think that makes a lot of sense. We've got Goofy up to jam for Italy. And I do believe that is number 8. Rivera up to jam for Puerto Rico.
There's a forearm being called on Rivera. It's going to bring us into another roller derby athletics power jam. Ooh, so rough and tumble for Goofy. He was nearly out of the pack, gets knocked out to the outside. He's going to have to come back. Luckily for him, the pack has stopped and it's not all spread out and bridgy. He's pressing his way through, aided by his teammate, Physio-Terrorist. And the lead jammer status finally declared about 1:45 into the jam, or sorry, about 45 seconds into the jam. I am not here for math.
See, I have a calculator at work. That is my friend. If I need to do math-based things,
yeah,
always good to have that there.
Rivera back in play, star stash straight out of the box. I don't know if he has intention to pass it, but if he does, Rosario is well in the back. It's going to turn into another roller derby athletics power jam. Cut track on Goofy. He's going to have a seat. Whole 30 seconds, theoretically.
Oh, and a big hit there by number 37, Italy. I do believe Schuberger will be picking up a penalty for that hit.
Fast and Furio having a seat in the box. Rosario now donning the star for Team Puerto Rico. Slim Tony headed to the box for a track. Oops, sorry. Oh, he's brought back on. Slim Tony headed to the box just to say hi.
I think
Did he pass the point of no return? I'm sorry.
No, the box is full.
Oh, the box is full. Again, I don't have clear vision of the box, so I have to just wait for 3 other people to tell me what's going on. Rosario picking up 5 points the first time in this game. Rosario has donned the star. He's usually been controlling the back of the pack, and quite well. So that jam finished up a 5-point jam for Puerto Rico, a 4-point jam for Team Italy. Right now, 75 to 107. We're going to be going to a team timeout for Puerto Rico, brought to you by Quad Skate Shop. So we are back. We're going to look at a little replay footage. This is the last bit of the jam.
Franco recycling.
Oh, sorry. It's in the middle of the jam. I was like, Rosario doesn't have the star at that point.
We're just going to give a little shout out from Pirate Booty to Gotham Roller Girls, Monty Burns, all the NSOs of the world.
So we're gonna take a little extra time. It's turned into an official timeout. Looks like we're gonna have a little bit of replay footage. Here we are, Goofy getting knocked out to the outside, coming in back. I think that may have been right before the track cut that had sent him to the box there last jam.
Grasso up to jam and currently unopposed. So he will be on a roller derby athletics power start.
So he is through a no pass, no penalty. Does not award him lead jammer status, however. So Grasso is coming in on a scoring pass, but does not have control.
Him dipping around Coach Boom there to pick up 5 points.
Now Slim Tony and 3 out of the box for Puerto Rico. 2 blockers and their jammer Martinez are now coming in. Since Martinez had started in the box and lead had not been closed, he is eligible for it if he can get past these Italian blockers.
Chubergo trying to stop him from getting through there.
Low block hold on Slim Tony, who's going to have a seat in the box, knocking down the defenses of Italy ever so slightly. 5 more points for Grasso.
Martinez still, I think, currently on his initial.
It's true.
But
And
he's picked up a cut track penalty there. So we have a roller derby athletics power jam in favor of Italy.
There's going to be a little, it's a high block call is now going to do a roller derby athletics power jam in favor of Team Puerto Rico. Martinez will be bouncing right out of the box now.
A little jammer switcheroo.
Pack at a standstill, as we have seen many times before. Coach Boom trying to break up Italy's wall.
The Flyboy receiving a big hit there from Coach Boom as well.
Yeah, Boom indeed.
Living up to his name.
Yeah,
and
I
Flyboy
agree with
also
this.
living up to his name.
So let's look at a little replay action really quickly. Yeah, Coach Boom just knocking him out. That's my through the air noise. That's what it sounds like.
That is what it sounds like.
Okay, we're going to have an official review. So hopefully in a minute we're going to hear what it's for, and then they will talk. And then we'll come back with the results. So what do we got in the way of things coming up? The Men's Roller Derby Association is excited to announce that the 2016 Champions, which will be held in Texas, the Lone Star Showdown will be held at NYTEX Sports Center in beautiful North Richland Hills, Texas on October 15th, 16th, 2016. It is going to involve the top 10 ranked MRDA teams as determined by rankings. Visit champs.mrda.org for more information.
The blue team is using their official review to request a cutting call against the white jammer on corner 1 at the start of the jam.
There you have it, our reason, and we will be coming back momentarily with results.
Talking of the MRDA, we've got several top skaters from the MRDA on track at present and have been on track this weekend.
No, it's been really exciting to see so many people. Who did you have in mind?
Well, I'm aware that Franco and Martinez are skating with New York Stock Exchange. Flyboy is one of SDRD's players.
Oh, I did not realize that. Also, Rosario is often in the States known as J-Raw, who also skates with New York Stock Exchange. Here we go with the result.
18.
The jammer was seen to remain inbounds during the pass, no penalty. Blue team has used their review for the first half.
There you have it. Cut and dry. I love it like that.
And everyone in position getting ready to start the next jam. We have Goofy, number 89, up to jam for Italy.
And that is number 24, Flecha, for Team Puerto Rico.
And Flecha is out, and he is lead jammer for Puerto Rico.
As he comes in on his first scoring pass, the pack starts to speed up from a pretty slow pace. His own blockers trying to mow through Italy to get him a gap. Didn't quite work out. He gets knocked to the outside. He's going to be recycled back behind Flyboy. Oops, sorry, even further back behind Physio-Terrorist, theoretically.
A lovely little hop to the inside line there. Gets him through and picking up 5 points.
The star has been passed to Fast and Furio, who I think I may have called Flyboy just seconds ago. Fast and Furio has it in hand, but not on head.
And a nice, easy, swift cut through the pack there for number 24. Flecha doing some lovely jamming right there.
Indeed. Both the period clock and the jam clock winding down. I suppose this is likely to be the last jam of this half. Flecha headed to the box so we can enjoy an Italian roller derby athletics power jam. Now, Fast and Furious still has that star in hand. He's having a lot of trouble getting past David Miles, Rios, and friends. Ooh, when he comes out of the pack. Slides to the floor. I think he might play it safe than, better safe than sorry and come into the back of the pack. He's got 17 seconds, has not yet completed his initial as far as I know. Rios and number 8, Hector Rivera, walling up with 117 Disaster Chief, still trying to hold him back. That jam comes to the natural conclusion. 1 point picked up by Puerto Rico, a no pass after the star pass for Italy. So we are going to stop this halftime 91 to 127 in favor of Italy. So we will be back in about 14 and a half minutes and hope that you will stay tuned in.
Okay, I love to play roller derby because
I play roller derby because I play roller derby because I play roller derby because
I play roller derby because
I play roller derby because
I play roller derby because
ich spiele Derby hier, weil ich die Action auf dem Spielfeld mag.
I'm competitive, I like energy, I like power and I like the speed.
Omdat ik ervan hou lijp te doen op rolschaatsen. Het is een vet bizarre sport.
Parce que j'aime me donner à fond sur le track et ça me rend heureuse.
perché non posso farne a meno.
Love at first sight.
I love developing my skills and I love developing new strategies. It's taken me to many new places that I would not have normally gone.
Alltså fordi jag kan stå så många rollskådor som jag gör.
Soy muy competitiva. It is the most unique opportunity to go past your boundaries and try anything and everything that you thought you couldn't do and prove to yourself that you can.
Voljela bih da mogu igrati roller derby i u Hrvatskoj.
When you love to roll and you need the best gear you can get, come to our brick and mortar shop in Amsterdam. Or visit the website at www.thederbyshop.nl. We have it all. The Derby Shop. Because roller derby saved your soul, but wrecks all your gear.
At Roller Derby Athletics, we take the guesswork out of off-skate training so you can focus on being fierce. We help you transform your game without a lot of time or equipment. With 5 training programs plus all-star memberships, there's an option to suit every athlete. And we train skaters worldwide with high-quality video instruction and online support. At Roller Derby Athletics, we empower you to be safe, strong, and unstoppable. Want to see for yourself? Sign up today for our free Basics Builder program.
Hi folks, Scald Eagle here. Have you had a chance to take a look at the new Bonk Quadstar skate? The boots are ultra lightweight with no break-in period and are great for skaters with skinnier ankles. They also have a 100% Australian full-grain leather outer and a completely heat-moldable hand-laid fiberglass base. Get that premium performance without the premium price tag. Boom. Come over to the Bonk booth right now and check out this rad new skate.
Nerd Roller Skates is your dedicated quad roller skate shop in Calgary, Alberta.
Being a nerd is about being really excited and really passionate about a really specific thing. And the thing that we are really excited and passionate about is roller skates.
Nerd Roller Skates.
Official skate shop, Men's Roller Derby World Cup 2016.
For people who roll.
I am your fortress on the front line of sport. Engineered to be stronger than the attack. I defy convention by protecting more with less. Helping you breathe easier, hydrate faster, speak more clearly. I am SISU, and I fend for you.
right, we are back again on SISU Track 2. You're going to be tuning in for the second half of Puerto Rico versus Team Italy. In the first half, Italy 127, Puerto Rico 91. We've been seeing pretty close score differentials that'll stretch out about 30 points and then come back in just a few points. There hasn't been a lot of lead changes for a while now. Seeing great defensive maneuvers from each team. There's a lot of...
absolutely. Lots of fantastic blocking going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of stopping on the corners, waiting for the jammers. A lot of good teamwork between these two teams. I think this is a great matchup. Did you find out what places they're competing for?
Yes, this game is to determine 15th and 16th place.
Excellent. All right, we got just a couple seconds before we come in. Out on the line is Martinez for Puerto Rico, Grasso for Italy, and they are lined up on the Nerd Skate Shop jammer line. The pack sliding back, trying to decide where they want to start out. Looks like we're gonna have a little bit of a delay. Guess while we wait for a second, I can tell you a little bit about penalties. Right now on Puerto Rico, Sammy Franco is at 5, Flecha is at 4, Rosario is at 6, but potentially took himself out for injury. Rivera at 5 on Italy, Fast and Furious at 4, Chuberger has fouled out, Slim Tony is at 5. So again, Martinez and Grasso taking the Nerd Skate Shop jammer line, both of them back and forth, trying to find a way through. Martinez up front, just flailing through that pack.
And Grasso has picked himself a cut track penalty, so this will be a roller derby athletics power jam.
Martinez does have lead jammer status. He is now through. He got sucked back in, having fallen down. You never want to commit a cut on accident, so he came back after taking himself out of bounds. He's coming back in, twisting through that pack, forwards then back, forwards then back. He is through. 5 big points for Team Puerto Rico.
And Puerto Rico currently having a a goat at the back of the pack.
Grasso is back in play. This power jam is finished.
And spinning on the inside and the outside there. But he is round and on his scoring pass.
Yes, as he enters, there are a couple. Oh, Martinez calls it off right as he gets it back. Well timed, 0 points picked up by Italy, 3 more, making it an 8-point jam for Puerto Rico, now at 99, sitting on that century mark, but not quite.
So close.
So close. I'd like to give a shout out from Hector Rivera to the Cleveland Guardians Inio Roller Derby.
And we've got Goofy up on the line for Italy, and he is against Sammy Franco for Puerto Rico.
What a thick pack to start off with. Hard to get through, but Goofy does so. Lead jammer status goes to Italy. Pack starts to speed up. They're taking along Team Puerto Rico's jammer Sammy, trying to get lastly past Colella. Does so.
We've got 2 blockers for Puerto Rico in the box right now, so only 2 to get around for Goofy.
Now it looks like Bustelo is going to have a seat in the box. You can't have 3 in the box as long as someone's standing. It's going to leave just Coach Boom out there. Lonely, but not alone.
To be fair, Coach Boom has been doing some fantastic
Oh my
work in this game.
God! Boom. Just saying. Wish we had a replay of that, just that 1 second, or just blast. We're going to take an official timeout, and so I'm going to take the chance to talk to you about Power of Grayskull. Power of Grayskull, bespoke handmade sportswear, proud sponsors of Team Wales Roller Derby. Every item is designed and made in our studio in the UK. Do you want your pets on your legs? And I know you do.
Yep.
We can totally do that. The Power of Grayskull, making your legs happy.
And I do have a pair of Power of Grayskull leggings, and they are very comfortable.
You got
and
your cat on them.
I don't have a cat.
Get a cat, and then get them on the leggings. Step 1.
Yes.
Get cat.
Step 2. Get the leggings.
Talk to Power of Grayskull. Out on the Nerd Skate Shop jammer line, Grasso facing off against Martinez. Martinez lining up Grasso to be taken into the inside by Flecha. Flecha, however, is going to be sent off to the box. That is going to give Grasso the opportunity to get through on the outside, taking lead jammer status for Team Italy. Flecha comes right back in, maybe erroneously sent back. Not positive what happened there.
But Puerto Rico still trying to fight through and get their jammer out.
Grasso picking up another 5 points for Team Italy. Oh, Flecha must have passed the point of no return. I was like, what's going on here?
It could be that, or the penalty box was a little bit too full at that point if they had 2 more blockers.
Things happen. Well, now they are going to have 2 blockers as number 5, Bustelo, makes his way to the box. There's another 5 points for Team Italy, currently on a 10-point jam.
And Martinez still struggling to get out of the pack at present.
Fast and Furio and number 10, Roston Rolla, holding back. Grasso now having trouble getting through on the front. Grasso is through, though. 5 more points on the board.
And Martinez is also now through on his scoring pass.
Nice. So they both approach the pack on scoring passes. It's going to be called. Team Italy picks up 2 more points. Puerto Rico didn't have the chance to even get towards the back of the pack all the way. 0 points picked up by them. A 17-point jam for Italy, bringing them up to 148. Puerto Rico still sits at 99.
That was a very, very tough jam for Puerto Rico.
Definitely.
Martinez having a lot of trouble getting out of the pack.
Yes.
And we have a Goofy up to jam, and I believe he's against Sammy Franco.
True facts. Got a nice Puerto Rican wall up against the Nerd Skate Shop jam line, just waiting for Goofy, letting their own jammer through, of course. We've got an Italian defense up front waiting for them if he can get past that contingency. But it looks like Goofy is going to be through first. Lead jammer status goes to Team Italy. We've got Puerto Rico bracing up, got that 3 wall, 2 wall, somewhere between those. A 2.5 wall up front.
2.5.
Sure. It keeps going between the 2 and the 3. I love it. I like to see that they're like versatile and they're not going to just stick with one strategy there. Can break off and bust up some defenses, come back into your wall. The wall for Puerto Rico. Goofy slides past those back 3, picking up just the 3 points, so an 8-point jam for Team Italy.
And bringing the scores currently, Puerto Rico is 99 and Italy is on 156. So we've got 57 points between the two teams right now.
Look at you with your math.
I did. I used my brain for smart making.
No one likes a show off. I do, actually. Number 10 out there, Roston Roller taking the line for the first time in Italy and also getting a back block penalty as he tried to bust through that pack. It's going to turn into a Roller Derby Athletics power jam in favor of Puerto Rico. Fletcher up front.
Taking a big hit, but staying on his feet there.
If you can be faster than the big hit, you know, it works out.
Also noticed some of the more petite jammers this weekend, you know, because they have a slightly lower center of gravity, being able to stay up from some of those big hits.
You just see from 898 Physio Terrorist, he went really, really low with his shoulder to get at the much smaller statured Flecha. I think he was nearly called on a penalty, but I don't think it actually happened. It was just an interesting hit.
Well, I think as well, when you've got more petite jammers, you've got to be careful with with blocking to the head.
Yeah, definitely. No, I have some much smaller jammer friends, and apparently face shots happen on the regs. Roston Rolla out of the box for quite some time now, still trying to bust his way through the pack, not quite capable of doing so yet.
And I think a forearms penalty for number 24. He is going to the box. He's going to be sitting down, and this will be a Roller Derby Athletics power jam in favor of Italy.
Roston Rolla coming through, looking a little bit tired, but still willing to get up against these Puerto Rican defenses. Coach Boom booming him right out. She's going to come back again, Fast and Furio, trying to keep control of some of the Puerto Rican blockers. There is actually 3 Italian blockers on the track, facing off against the 3 Puerto Rican blockers. That still makes it a tough row to hoe for Roston Rolla. However, 5 full points for Team Italy, 3 more for Puerto Rico.
So that currently bringing the score with just under 22 minutes. Puerto Rico has picked up another 7 points, so that is 106 to Puerto Rico and 161 to Italy.
With about 21.5 minutes left on the game, this still could be either way.
Well, we saw yesterday we had Wales versus Argentina, and Wales was in the lead for a portion of the second half, and Argentina just pulling it out at the last minute.
So I wouldn't be surprised to see at least one more lead change in this game. We are on a Roller Derby Athletics power jam in favor of Team Puerto Rico. We've also been called to the box for a forearms. Lead apparently was open.
And Sammy Franco has got the lead.
Martinez and Slim Tony, opposing sided blockers, headed to the box. That box has been pretty full. It's all about how Slim Tony looks to be needing to go back around. Maybe they're full. They don't look full. Not positive what happened. He might have skated just slightly past the point of no return, and is named that for a reason.
Grasso doing some lovely side surfing around an opposing blocker, and he is now on a scoring pass. By Sammy Franco picking up, I do believe, 5 points there.
Grasso picking up a misconduct call. It's going to turn into another Roller Derby Athletics power jam in favor of Team Puerto Rico. Sammy Franco / Danger busting his way through that pack.
And a little spin there from Franco to pick up 5 points.
It's the spin that does it. They'll only give you 4 if you don't. It's not true. It's not true.
I was going to say, if that was the case, I think I would just spin around the track the entire
For the second,
time.
you looked so nervous. I was like, no, no, no. I'm totally joking. Everything's fine.
Is that what I've been doing wrong this entire time?
That makes sense. Yeah, I never got the 5 points myself because I can't spend. Sammy was delighted to have picked up that 5 points, a 15-point jam, a huge jam for Team Puerto Rico, bringing up a 40-point difference between the two teams. We are going to have a team timeout brought to you by Quad Skate Shop.
And we are back on the track, the SISU track. SISU mouth guards, if you've not yet discovered the awesomeness that is SISU, you must invest in one. These ultra-thin, super strong mouth guards allow you to talk, breathe, and drink. And they look good in photos. Get yourself at the, get one yourself at the Nerd Roller Skate booth.
Or you can find them on the internet if you're not here.
Indeed.
I know this, the fact is I know that there are some people in the building watching the stream. True story. We are about to get back underway. It appears that Team Puerto Rico will be fielding Bustelo out on the Nerd Skate Shop jammer line.
And he is currently unopposed, so it will be a roller derby athletics power start for him.
Grasso is frozen in the box, less than 10 seconds left on his penalty as he is standing.
And he is eyeing up that tracker, waiting for his chance to re-enter.
Here he comes back in, sliding well past Madeira, sorry. Lost the name for just a second. Bustelo is through, lead jammer status goes to Team Puerto Rico.
A big hit there from Physioterra. Bustelo still currently on a roller derby athletics power jam, and only one blocker to get around the front there, picking up 5 points.
Bustelo coming through, getting past Physioterra, who takes a little bit of a spill. Grasso is back in play and trying to come around. Martinez is going to recycle him back quite a bit. Bustelo, in the meantime, is also being recycled back himself. Grasso gets through on his initial pass. He'll be coming in for his first scoring pass. Fast and Furio back out of the box, joining the back of the pack, trying to break up Puerto Rico's control there. They've got their blockers waiting for Grasso to re-enter.
And Grasso picking up 4 points there.
Martinez just taking that last shot. It's going to land him a penalty. I didn't see which was called. But Grasso is through 4 points. He got swallowed back just a little bit. Bustelo goes ahead and calls it. 4 points matched by Puerto Rico, bringing it to a 9-4 jam. 130 to 165 right now in favor of Team Italy. 17 and some change left in this game.
So we've got 35 points standing between these two teams at present. And we've all seen, you know, a couple of power jams in favor of one team can really either pull that score further away or make that gap much, much smaller.
Definitely. Yep. Flyboy taking a little bit of aggression against Flecha as they are on the Nerd Skate Shop jammer line. Coach Boom being sent to the box.
And Flyboy out in front, and he has picked up lead jammer for Italy. And he's around on his scoring pass, a little hop, skip, and a jump, and he's picked up 5 points.
Martinez is back out of the box, coming up behind Flyboy. Italian blockers moving through that pack. Franco, Martinez, the only two left on the track right now. Flecha is through on his initial.
And Flyboy picking up a penalty there, so Flecha will have a roller derby athletics power jam in his favor.
Oof. There's another 5 points on the board for Team Puerto Rico. Flecha now approaching once again the back of the pack. Number 60, Giorgio Murderer, waiting for him. Not quite able to make a connection with his block. 5 more points for Team Puerto Rico. Multiplayer block being called on Martinez, who's headed back yet again. Five more points courtesy of Flecha.
And we've currently got a few more blockers on the track for both teams. Oh, Flyboy trying to do an apex jump there, but not successful. And Flecha coming back around into the pack there and picking himself up 3 points in the process.
That was a 23-point jam for Puerto Rico. They have gone up to 153, Italy at 170. 17-point difference between these two teams. Like we said before, there's definitely enough time on the clock to see at least one lead change. We are in an official review, so it'll take a few seconds, and then our head ref will want to talk to us about what it's about. In the meantime,
if you want to give a little shout out on Twitter, you can with hashtag MRDWC. And Hale, is giving a shout out to Sammy, Havoc, Boom, and J-Raw from the JS Roller Girls. It's been great to follow our local team PR skaters on this journey.
Awesome. So it looks like they're breaking up. Gonna discuss it for just a second. That gives me enough time to tell you about RSC. The 2016 Men's Roller Derby World Cup is sanctioned and insured by Roller Sports Canada, providing insurance and support for all Canadian roller sports. Visit us at www.rollersports.ca or on Facebook at RSC Roller Derby.
Get up and move it if you wanna. Ron needs a dance partner. I can't lead.
The blue team is using their official review. They would like us to review and reverse the penalty called against Blue 0.
A little bit of mic trouble out there, but there you've heard what this is about. We'll be back momentarily with the results.
So looking at the penalty for Sammy Franco, 0 for Puerto Rico.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's on 5. Well,
He was on 5 at halftime, so we're not positive. That might have been the last one, and they'd like it reversed. Brown Paper Tickets has been supporting roller derby for over a decade. We love this sport, and we are working to help gear up the Women's League in Lebanon. You can make a difference for Roller Derby Beirut by visiting our donation page at Got Game Need Gear at brownpapertickets.com. Here's a little bit of replay from that last jam. Let's see. Well, there was I think that was like Flyboy getting up. Instant replay, Flyboy standing up. Again, we'd like to thank all of you for joining us on SISU Track 2. We should soon have results of what's happened on Track 1. Looks like they've got about 3 minutes left in the Ireland of Germany. Here we go with the results.
Upon review, the penalty against Blue 0 was overturned. The white jammer will be called for leaping contact.
There you have it. A reversal and then a new penalty. So 0 on Puerto Rico, good to go. 0 on Italy, not so much. Is that right?
I think Franco's quite happy to have been released from the box there. I've just got to say, he's also wearing some very stylish leg wear.
Oh, sorry, it's Flyboy going to the box.
So that would mean that Bustelo is on a roller derby athletics power start.
And on the Nerd Skate Shop jammer line. Got a pack start well ahead. You can see them start sifting around, making decisions on where they think the weak point will be so they can break through and get their jammer through easily. Bustelo looks like he's gonna Bustelo himself out of that pack with little help. In the meantime, number 14, Flyboy, is gonna be, oh sorry, Fast and Furious. I keep getting those, one is 14 and one is 16. I keep getting them mixed up. Fast and Furious headed to the box. Flyboy standing in the box.
They are both very tall.
Yeah, they're both tall. There's beards involved.
Yes.
I gotta remember, pink helmet. Pink helmet is Fast and Furious.
And Bustelo is round, and he's picked up 5 points there.
Very adept at getting himself through the pack, putting a little less pressure on his teammates. Coach Boone jostling around number 60, Giorgio Murderer.
And a nice hit it and quit it there from Puerto Rico. So they've picked up 7 points. There we go.
Nothing picked up that time by Italy. 160 to 170. That's math we can all do together.
Yep, that is 10 points.
Yeah. I feel pretty good about that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Like we were saying earlier, you know, we've had some really, really strong matchups, some really, really good teams and teamwork here. So we might see another lead change in favor of Puerto Rico, perhaps.
Could be. Tightening up that score. Flecha out there for Puerto Rico, Goofy out there for Italy. Goofy up towards the front. Flecha, a little jump through. Lead jammer status is declared as Madeira takes out Goofy. And then he's going to be sent away. I think there was it a blocking out of play? A blocking, or out of, not positive, how's that? Oh, is it misconduct? Okay.
Oh, and we currently have a jammer in the box. Flecha is in the box, so Goofy is now on a roller derby athletics power jam. And Goofy has completed his initial pass, so he is now on his scoring pass.
Pack at a standstill, turn 2.
And some sweeping to the outside of the track there. Goofy picking up 5 points for his troubles.
Coach Boom. Looked like he took a bit of too hard of a hit coming in on the inside, a little bit slow to get up that time. Goofy not having a lot of resistance coming through that pack. 5 more points for Italy, spreading the score out just a bit more. Now a 20-point lead to Puerto Rico. Goofy meeting up with the Puerto Rican blockers as they shift their way through the pack, trying to stay in front of him. They do knock him to the outside. He'll be recycled back. In the meantime, Fast and Furio knocking out Bustelo, trying to knock down these defenses. It is a 2-2 jam.
That was some really, really strong work from Bustelo as a blocker there.
Sorry, 2-2 pass. It was a 2-12 jam.
2-12.
Got ahead of myself a bit. That brings us Puerto Rico 162, Italy 182. If you have a friend with you, you can do this math. It's 20 points. All 10 fingers.
All 10 fingers?
10 fingers. That's why we have 2 announcers, so we can get up to 20.
Anything past that, though,
we could get to 40, but I've got my shoes are already laced. Flyboy just spinning his way through the pack. No one blocked him at all through lead jammer status for Italy.
And he's taking a nice stroll around the track right now.
I like how relaxed he generally looks. He's very tall and very, like, I don't know how to say it, looming in the pack, but he just looks so chill every time he comes through. He looks super chill while Bustelo tries to engage him, the opposing jammer. He does get knocked into the inside and calls it a 0-0 pass, but a 5-point jam for Italy.
Yeah, we have seen some of the jammers on both tracks this weekend looking very relaxed.
We're gonna have a team timeout for Italy, brought to you by Quad Skate Shop.
Just go to any game and you're like, oh, yeah, this is why I do this. I skate for the London Roller Girls, and S1 is part of my uniform.
A clear path through the pack almost never exists. So we fight and make our own.
That's what I saw happen.
And we are back currently on the SISU track. Going to give a shout out to one of our sponsors, Nerd Skates. Nerd Roller Skates is your dedicated roller skate shop with everything you need for derby, rink, or park. Visit them online at www.nerdskates.com, offering free shipping in Canada on orders over $150. Nerd Roller Skates for people who roll.
So as we come back in, we have 9:57 frozen on the clock. Now starting back up on that Nerd Skate Shop jammer line, we had 0 Sammy Franco from Puerto Rico.
And he is up against Goofy 89 for Italy, and he is leaves. Sammy Franco still struggling at the front of the pack with that strong Italy defense. And Goofy currently sandwiched between some Puerto Rico players.
Sammy, super happy coming through. Didn't quite make it to the pack in time to pick up any more points, but that was 4 more points for Team Italy. So the final from track 1, Ireland 207, Germany at 168. So Ireland currently is in 13th place, Germany in 14th. There's a lot of yelling as Team Puerto Rico gets into place. I'm not positive. I think some blockers didn't realize there were some people in the box, perhaps. All is sorted now. Bustelo out there for Puerto Rico, and it is going to be, I don't want to say the wrong one. It is Flyboy. I get nervous now. I'm like, Flyboy pretty much is the jammer.
Yeah.
Fast and Furious is pretty much the blocker.
With a name like Fast and Furious, you'd assume that he'd have a little bit of jamming in there as well.
I feel like he could.
And Flyboy calling that off, picking up 4 points in that last jam.
You don't see color.
4 more points for Team Italy. 195, Puerto Rico 162. Just over 8 minutes left in this game. 30 points can happen in a nice power jam.
Exactly.
So.
Though originally when power jams were a whole minute long, you had to be a jammer just sat there praying like, oh, I wish this was over.
So you have to rely on your blockers to do that penalty kill best they can.
We have seen some penalty kills in these
yeah, definitely.
in these games.
Oh, they are decisive. So Goofy is out there, has lead jammer status for Team Italy.
And Franco still struggling to get through that defense at present. Goofy having a little bit of trouble himself, trying to get around that final Puerto Rican blocker, Captain Boom, or Coach Boom, sorry.
Sammy again with a big smile on his face. He approaches the back of the pack, not capable of getting any points as the jam is called just in the nick of time. 3 more points. Let's see a little replay action on that business. There we go. Flyboy just mashing his way through. A little bit of tumbling from Rios.
And Italy have currently broken the 200 mark. Italy on 2:03 and Puerto Rico are on 1:62. And we have Flyboy picking up a penalty there.
It's a low block penalty. So he's going to have a seat in the box while Puerto Rico is going to enjoy a roller derby athletics power jam.
And Bustello with the star at present, just trying to get through. And he is through, and he is lead. And he approaches the back of the pack and looking at the offense for his teammate. Trying to sneak through on the inside there. And has he busted his way out of the pack?
Colello looked to take a little more of a spill than he meant to. Took him a couple seconds to get back up. He is up and in formation with his teammates, blocking up at the front, keeping back Bustella best they can. In the meantime, Flyboy got to run through on the inside. It is his initial pass finished. His first scoring pass coming up just a few seconds. Jam is going to be called before he can reach the back of the pack. A 0 for Italy, 4 points for Puerto Rico. Got 5 minutes on the dot left in this game. 166-203 in favor of Italy.
Next up on the line, we have Sammy Franco for Puerto Rico. And he is up against number 10, Rost and Roller.
Rost coming in, trying to find the weak point again in Puerto Rico's defenses. Almost takes to the inside, is taken out at the last second, is going to have to come back in. In the meantime,
and that is lead jammer for Sammy Franco.
And it's going to turn into a roller derby athletics power jam as Italy has gotten a track cut. So Ross and Rollo go to the box, joined by Fast and Furio.
And Franco picking up 5 points there. Only one opposing blocker to get around.
Team Italy's box is now full. Number 60 positioned there at the back, Goofy at the front. Pretty lengthy bridge from Puerto Rico. Out of play being called on Giorgio, who's not thrilled about it.
And Franco should be thrilled. He has picked up another 5 points for Puerto Rico.
So not quite in time to sit in the box behind a standing blocker and then past the point of no return. There's a bit of confusion. It's taking quite a bit of time for Giorgio to get over to the box. In the meantime, right now on a 15-point jam for Team Puerto Rico, we might be seeing that lead change. Rost is through on his initial coming in for his first scoring pass, but only in theory. It is called off just in time. There's some excellent jammer and pack awareness from both of these teams. It's a 20-point jam for Puerto Rico.
And not only is Sammy Franco very happy with that, but the entire bench for Puerto Rico
right.
very, very happy with that as well.
So right now, Puerto Rico 186, Italy 203. No change in the Italian score, a 17-point difference. An official timeout. Ooh, looks like an official review is being called, is it not? So that is an official review from Italy. I'll tell you about rollerskating.ca. Rollerskating.ca is Canada's roller skate store, a trusted provider to derby teams all across Canada for over 11 years with the best customer service. We sell and service all top derby brands, safety gear, and tons of recreational skates too. Over 30 years of expert quad skating know-how at your service. Call 1-855-ROLLSKATE or visit them at rollerskating.ca. Remember, there's no G. Roller skating.
Skating.
As opposed to skating.
It's not the British pronunciation of skating.
What? I'd also like to give a shout out from David Rios to Mom in Staten Island, New York, and Davita, his daughter, in San Diego. We'll be going. Okay. I thought an official review had been called. I did not. And no. Oh, I bet you're right. Okay, I was like, that wasn't a timeout. We'll have to kind of wait and see what happens on that one because it looks like people are still conferring.
Yeah, there was no conference call.
We've got some refs and NSOs huddling together.
Right. Well, Sammy Danger, number 0, is getting under Sammy Franco. Franco would like to say hi to Sexy Slady, and he loves you. He'd also like to say hi to New York Shock Exchange. It doesn't say that he loves you, but I'm under the impression that he does.
And maybe he just likes them as a friend, and he loves Slady.
Oh, well.
Perhaps, we'll find out.
Stay tuned for As the Wheel Turns.
Currently have lots of cheering in the stands.
See Rosario dancing in the stands. I guess he did hit that 7th penalty or took himself permanently out for injury. Just up in the air. We do not have a panel of penalties today.
Talking of penalties, it's not been massively penalty heavy this second half, I don't think. We've seen a couple of jammer penalties, but not the rotating door that we've had perhaps in the first half.
That one, it was number 60, Giorgio Murderer, coming into the box. The box is full. He starts to go back. One of them stands and he comes back and he's past the point of no return. So just a little bit hairy there, but I think that was just a little bit of confusion as to where he should enter the box. I believe this official timeout, I'm under the impression it's just checking penalties, making sure everything's good.
Making sure we don't have a skater who is fouled out, being fielded onto track.
Right. Clock is frozen at 2:41, Puerto Rico 186, Italy at 2:03. If you're tuning in just now, Puerto Rico is in blue, Italy in white. Goofy and Bustella facing off against each other on the Nerd Skate Shop jammer line. Italy back there doing a great job of holding Bustelo back. At the same time, Puerto Rico up front, just the two of them on there, capable of holding back Goofy until Sammy gets knocked or called out for a penalty. Is it going to turn into a roller derby athletics power jam in favor of Team Puerto Rico for a track cut from Goofy? Lead jammer status goes to Bustelo.
And Bustelo's teammates and supporters massively cheering for him right now, trying to encourage him to make that gap even smaller and hopefully have a lead change.
Bustelo coming through, takes just a little bit into the inside, comes back towards the back to avoid any track cuttery.
But there is two players in front trying to stop him getting through. But he does, and he has picked up 5 points for Puerto Rico. Goofy is now out of the box, and he is on his initial pass. Picking up a forearms penalty. That will mean there is another roller derby athletics power jam in favor of Puerto Rico.
This is just 7 points away from a tie, 8 points away from a lead change.
And Bustelo looking to bust out some points there for Puerto Rico.
Bustelo taking a bit of spill, calling it off. Might have got the wind just knocked out of him.
Possibly also looking to see if there was enough seconds on the clock for one more jam.
So now, in real life, an official review is being called by Italy. Sorry, wait. How is that possible? Well, 7-point difference right now. I'm under the impression. Oh, I guess. Oh, sorry. So wait. I thought they were pointing to the Italian bench. It's Puerto Rico calling for the official review. We shall be back in just a few seconds, telling you what it's about.
In the meantime, we're going to give a shout out from Madeira to Tampa Roller Derby, Tampa Men's Roller Derby, Yomichik, and Magic City.
Nice.
We'd also like to say from our sponsors, Roller Derby Elite, level up.
Rocketron getting this crowd riled. I'm sure you can hear the ambient noise, right?
And you can see everyone getting up onto their feet to cheer for this, what I imagine will be the last jam.
Yes, quite possibly. Unless crazy things happen, maybe they'll get a tie and it'll be overtime derby.
I don't think we've seen one this weekend yet.
I haven't. But I have not been capable of being at every game due to the singularity of my existence. Well, there are 2 tracks.
And only one you.
And the world is sad for that.
But then again, there will be, you know, archived footage.
True that.
So you will get to take a little,
I'm on
little
it.
sneaky peek.
Not even going to be sneaky about it. I'll Facebook it as a live Facebook watching archives.
Perhaps do a live stream with you announcing over.
It'd be a little insulting to the actual announcers, would it not?
Very true.
I'm not that person. I could mute it and give commentary on like wheel color or something like that, though.
Wheel color and leggings and.
When I first started playing, I was really disappointed to find that like it was durometer that determined the color, because I was like, I just want red wheels, but like the durometer that I wanted was like neon pink, and I was like, no. I can't do it. My mom made me wear a lot of neon pink in the 80s.
Aww.
There, I've told you a secret. Thought I'd never tell anyone. I've told the whole world. But yeah, I could give my commentary on wheel setups. Like, looks good.
I've got to say, we've had some stylish uniforms on track as well.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah.
That's why I've had to bring A game today for this last
It's
day.
the A game day.
Yes.
I think everybody's on their A game day today. Saving the best for last. So again, 42 seconds frozen on the clock. We are in an official review. Our last shout out from Team Puerto Rico is from Officer Payne. Puerto Rico Roller Derby, Enchanted Island, Rum Town, Wicked Island. Thanks for helping us get here.
Let's take this opportunity to thank another friend. Oh, hang on.
The white team is using their official review. They would like to overturn the cutting call against their jammer.
All right, so now the officials will discuss the results of the review. Let's thank a few friends. Bruce Skate News.
So there you have it. We've got a couple more seconds before we're going to bring you the result.
And we're going to give a shout out to Bruce Skate News. Bruce Skate News, the original over-the-shoulder roller skate holder. You spend a lot of money on those skates. Don't shove them in a bag full of sweaty gear. Your skates hate that. Keep your skates aired out and show them off with Bruce Skate News. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or online at bruisedsn.com.
So again, this is going to determine 15th and 16th place. So tight, so tight. 7 points separating them. That would get us, I mean, if it ended like that, overtime jam. Love overtime jam. I'm sorry, I always want an overtime jam. They're so exciting.
They're so stressful for the players, but the audience were like, yeah, let's get an overtime
Let's do
jam
that,
in
let's
there.
do that. I've been informed that... Oh, twitchy fingers. Giving you a taste of Raucous Ron's jams for this, for what's going on outside.
Well, hopefully that will encourage more people to be at these kind of events next year.
What we just brought you was a 1-second dance party, ladies and gentlemen.
It won't be the only
welcome.
dance party.
No, not at all. I'm having a mini one. Chair dancing, chair dancing. Still waiting on the results from this official review. They are talking to the Team Italy bench right now.
And I think the skater in question they are trying to get released from the box is number 18.
Upon review, the cutting call against the white jammer has been overturned. The penalty has already been served in its entirety, so still no change will be made except to remove the penalty from the penalty tracking. White team retains their review.
So that answers a question. Can the refs travel back in time? No. So that penalty being served, it goes off the paperwork. So
it goes off the paperwork,
but
it means that jam has had a little sit-down rest for free.
Yeah, sure.
And we have got Sammy Dangerfield up, or Sammy Franco up to jam for Puerto Rico.
Coming out of that box is Goofy. Lead is still open. Goofy's still eligible, having started in the penalty box. Coach Boom taking a huge spill on the inside. Oh my, this last jam is going to be amazing.
And Goofy getting out first, but not lead.
No pass, no penalty.
I do believe Franco is still eligible for lead at present.
Yes. Lead's still open. So if he gets past Colello and then past Grasso, there we go. Lead Germistas to Franco. Puerto Rico's got lead. The period clock has expired, so we have up to 1 minute 5 seconds left in this game, depending on how Franco would like to control this. Franco getting up to Colello and Grasso, getting past them. Harder than you'd imagine.
Madeira being a beautiful blocking strategy and knocking Goofy to the outside there. Goofy really struggling to get out the pack at the moment.
Tried to jump through, didn't quite make it. 4 points picked up by Goofy. So already a 9-point jam for Italy, a 4-point jam for Puerto Rico right now, 200 to 212. Ross and Roller, the last one, Franco has to get past. 4 more points on the board. Right now an 8-point difference. Coach Boom taking a seat in the box. 4 more points on the board for Italy. As Goofy approaches the back of the pack yet again. That is the natural conclusion of the jam. Italy, nothing on that pass. Puerto Rico, 3 on that last pass. Gonna bring them up 207 Puerto Rico, 216 Italy, our unofficial final.
That was a very exciting final jam there. Really, Puerto Rico's team on the bench, really hoping that Sammy Franco could pull out a few more points there.
Team Italy really celebrating this win, a whole group of them huddled together. It's a very, very exciting game. We saw some interesting strategy changes over the weekend that culminated here and on track 1. Here we saw a lot of the stoppage on the corners in order to wait for the jammer, and then a lot more movement when the jammer comes in, depending on what team you're on to do what. So it's been really exciting to see how Italy, this is their first time here, how Italy adapted. Puerto Rico, also their first time here, how they adapted strategy from day 1 until day 4. It's been brilliant to watch. Our final score is going to be Puerto Rico 207, Italy 216. So what is up next on this track?
Up next on this track, we'll take a little look. We have Sweden and Belgium.
That's going to be excellent. So, I think we're going to sign off. I am Julia Sleazer.
And I'm Go-Go Boots.
This is Bulldog Just so you know. Oh, he's bulldog shy.
Bulldog.
and welcome back to the SISU studio live from Calgary, Canada for the Men's Roller Derby World Cup. My name is Panda, and I'm going to give you an update of what is going on in track 1 before we go into our next game on track 2. We've currently got Scotland and Mexico just over 8 minutes into the game, and Mexico ahead on 20 points, Scotland just having put 6 points on the board. So Mexico currently leading, but as we know, it could go either way. All right, so we had Italy win their game on track 1, which puts them in 15th position. We now know that Puerto Rico will be in 16th, Japan in 17th, Chile in 18th, Spain in 19th, and the Netherlands in 20th position. So throughout the rest of the day, we will be updating that bracket. Do check it out on mrdwc.com. Get in touch with us using the hashtag MRDWC via Twitter, and the guys on the feed will read out your tweets and give you a shout out. I'm going to throw over to track 2 because we are going to have Team Sweden playing Team Belgium, and that's going to be a good one for our 11th place game.
Nerd Roller Skates is your dedicated quad roller skate shop in Calgary, Alberta.
Being a nerd is about being really excited and really passionate about a really specific thing. And the thing that we are really excited and passionate about is roller skates.
Nerd Roller Skates.
Official skate shop, Men's Roller Derby World Cup 2016.
For people who roll.
I am your fortress on the front line of sport. Engineered to be stronger than the attack. I defy convention by protecting more with less. Helping you breathe easier, hydrate faster, speak more clearly.
319!
I am SISU. And I fend for you.
Men's Roller Derby World Cup 2016 in Calgary, Canada. I'm here with Fast and Furio and Goofy from Team Italy. You guys just came off track 2.
Yeah, we just come off. We won by, I think, 7 points. And the last jam we were in power start for the other team, so it was really tough, but we are really happy to have won this last game.
How do you think Puerto Rico played?
Oh, they played really nice. They are not many as us. We are 12 and they are 12 as well, so it's really tiring, like rotating in 12. But they played really nice. Even when they were tired, they could keep us behind, and they draw a lot of cuts and power jams for them. So that was the major issue in our scoring, because we were ahead 40 points, and then we draw 2 cuts, and they catched up.
Yes, they are really, really hard. They have a strong wall. The jammer was really difficult to pass through them, and it's a hard game.
What's been your favorite game so far?
I think
Maybe Germany. Yeah, Germany.
We played it yesterday was really, really a fun game, hard game. The guys play really clean, a good game, and we have a lot of fun.
Okay, so you guys are going to be placed 15th.
Yep.
Is this the first time you've come to the Men's Roller Derby World Cup?
Yeah, we're really happy about that. We thought we had a chance with Sweden, but we didn't play well, and so we lost the game. Then we thought we had a chance with Germany, and we played well, but they were better than us. And then we thought we had a chance with Puerto Rico, and we did. So 15th, I think that reflects our level right now.
Yeah, so I got some statistics here. You guys won against Chile, which was your first game, and then you guys won against Puerto Rico, which was your last game. So you came in with a win, and you're leaving with a win. That's nice.
Yeah.
How about the other teams? What do you think of them?
Okay, other teams in our group or other teams?
The whole tournament.
Okay, we've seen a lot of games yesterday because we didn't play, because we did play 3 games on Friday, and we didn't play any game on Saturday, so we had a chance to see all the quarterfinals and the semifinals. And I think England is catching up with USA. They're really good. And I think Australia was unfortunate to play against Canada. No, against I don't.
USA.
Yeah, I'll say Australia, because maybe Australia could have played at the same level with England, because they had a scrimmage on Wednesday, and Australia won by 3 points. So that was unfortunate for them. But I think it's going to be a great final between USA and England. It will be hard fought, maybe closer than 2 years ago. They lost by 100 points. I think the gap is closer right now.
We have to go over to track 2 real quick. So do you want to say something to the fans at home?
Hi, ciao, Oli Guacamole, ti amo.
I want to say, Betty, I love you, and want to send a heart to Lemon from the Harpies.
Okay, Fast and Furio and Goofy from Team Italy. We're going to hand over to track 2 for Sweden versus Belgium.
Ciao, mamma.
Ciao, thank you.